Hey guys, in this video we're going to be taking a deep dive on Tank versus Ryan. A lot of the ways that Ryan Garcia kind of fell apart in this fight and things he can improve on, what Tank Davis did right. And we're going to be breaking down the knockdown right here in the second round, as well as the knockout and why he was able to find these punches. Kind of a little bit of the flow of the fight and all that stuff. But yeah, here we go. And the first thing we're going to talk about is who throws 3 left hooks in a row. Okay, now first, Tank is going to be controlling space a little bit, right, so that Ryan Garcia can't just straight up jab him, right? Very important as he makes it to the line. And Ryan Garcia comes in and throws this hook here. Now, as he takes a step on the line and throws this hook, he does catch Davis, okay? And that prompts him to lean on him and control him. Very, very, very important sequence. We're going to talk about why this is important later. He has 2 options, okay? He's going to do this or he's going to run, okay? And we're going to talk about that later. Or he sits there, right? But here, he catches him here, throws a second hook, right? Now, real quick, he's leaning on him, and he goes from leaning on him off the line and then to throwing the right hand into the left hook. Now he's going to take a step on the line. Tank Davis is controlling the space, can't be a jab, gets him with the hook again, controls him, tries to throw another right hand. And now Tank Davis is going to get to the line again, control a little bit of space as Ryan Garcia approaches, and now Ryan Garcia is in position to throw the hook. Who throws 3 hooks in a row? Well, just like Leo Santa Cruz threw 3 right hands in a row and Tank Davis picked up on it, here comes the next one, and Ryan Garcia doesn't actually get to fold up and land on Tank because he misses, because Tank pull counters him, and he comes back up to the line, drops him with this left hand. Very, very, very important sequence for the fight. Because Ryan Garcia was really starting to come on and land some good punches. We're going to be talking about what kind of success that Garcia had and what he, where he failed and stuff. But Tank Davis wound up catching him with that excellent shot and really breaking his momentum. Now, the next part I want to talk about is here. Okay, now notice he's going to be controlling him here with his left arm, and when he lets go, right, he comes up and he throws his right hand. Tank Davis picked up on this, and as the fight wore on, here we go, and we got to the final round. Here's Tank getting hit. I want to say getting hit with the left hook. He gets caught with it just a little bit. Tank Davis gets controlled. Again, Ryan Garcia leans on him, controls him with the left hand. And now notice he's going to start letting go. And as Ryan Garcia starts letting go, he starts winding up that right hand. And at this moment, Tank explodes into him and lands a liver shot. Even though Tank gets hit, he lands an excellent liver shot. And it actually hurts and drops Ryan, ending the fight. Beautiful pattern recognition from Tank Davis, finding the little holes to explode in and really hurt Ryan Garcia. Some beautiful stuff from him. Okay, now we're going to take a look at a few other things in the fight. Okay, now why didn't the fight just end? Well, Ryan Garcia made a pretty good adjustment as well, right? Now again, the lead hand control, it's not always easy to do this against somebody who's bigger than you, right? And it's not like it was 100% perfect for Davis either. He gets to control the line, tries to get control of the line here, and gets smacked by Ryan Garcia. Not a hard shot, but not a shot you want to be getting hit with at all. And then Ryan Garcia immediately pulls away, okay? He throws that shot, boom, and he tries to really avoid that pull counter, and for good reason, right? We saw what it did to him. It dropped him in the second round. But Ryan Garcia much more hesitant with the hook, throwing the hook here. His head is here. Tank might be pulling, and now Ryan Garcia ducks here, kind of ducking below the waist. Tank still might land a body shot here. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter all that much. But again, Ryan Garcia much more hesitant, right, to stay on the line after getting pull countered. And here we have Tank waiting for that left hook, boom, so he can pull and come back with his counter again and really make Ryan Garcia pay for throwing his punches, especially the left hook, like he trained so hard. He said it in the build-up, all you got is the left hook, all you got is the left hook, and, trying to find ways to pull counter and take advantage of it. But Ryan Garcia much more hesitant to stay on the line with Tank, knowing that it's not an easy meal. Now, we got Tank here doing an excellent job, and now we're going to get into a few sequences that I thought were excellent, and we're going to start talking about a little bit of the flow of the fight, how we got to the knockout a little bit more in depth, and a few of the differences between Garcia and Davis. Now, 2-foot punching, if you guys have been following my channel, it's how these guys create so much speed, how they create so much power with so much snap, is by driving from the ground with both feet. And here we can see Tank Davis, right? He's going to be seeing that punch come, and he's going to crouch, and he's going to pull his weight down, and he's going to go up into this punch. Just like I say that you're supposed to, and he drives with both feet into this punch. And now once he's up here, he crouches again and gets his weight back to the ground. And he's able to throw this punch down, up, down, and be able to move so quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Immediately, pull counters, boom, boom. And now he may be in position to be pull countered, and he's already moving out of the zone for his opponent's next attack. And that's like, really incredible that not only can Tank fight off of his opponent's punch, boom, land his rear punch, but after getting here, he can still continue fighting and pulling, getting his weight back to the ground, and just, showing just how incredibly fine-tuned a machine Tank Davis is, okay? And this is a very important sequence. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but why this sequence is so significant in particular. But here we go again. Control, right? Now Ryan Garcia tries to counter him with the right hand. Boom. Pulls, right? Tank Davis pulls again. Now Ryan Garcia is going to pull. Ooh, and now notice, Ryan Garcia can't make it back to the line. Okay, Tank Davis is pulling, attacking, and now watch him pull again. Boom. And he's back, ready to go up again with his weight and throw another punch. But we can see Ryan Garcia shooting his rear hand. Boom. Pulling, and doesn't have another move. Okay, he doesn't have another move. He doesn't have a pull. And this is very, very, very important, showing that even though he can get an attack off on the line, and he can make what Tank Davis is doing predictable. Oh shit, he's going to pull counter me. How did I not know that was going to happen? Because remember in the last sequences with the left hooks, he knew that the hook was going to be coming. And again, we're going to be talking about that later. But not able to make anything happen from this position because his footwork structure is not correct. He doesn't have or train in the correct patterns. And again, if you guys want to learn all the best ways to train two-foot punching, as the only person in the world that teaches two-foot punching and the person who discovered and created the theories, I'm also the only person in the world that has a complete guide to understanding how two-foot punching works in sequences, two-foot punching works in pull counters and other moves, how to set up your positions, and everything that I teach is done from a two-foot punching standpoint. And if you go back to anything on my channel, on my YouTube, all that stuff, all those drills are two-foot punching drills as well. All my shadow boxing drills, everything is done with this in mind. And also, if you guys want to have a left hook like Ryan Garcia, you want to know what he's doing, or you want to have punching power like Tank Davis, you want to learn what these guys are doing with their hands to generate power. I've also solved all of the mechanics, not just of the feet, to teach you what to do with your feet, to drive with both feet, but what to do with your hands so that you can punch like Ryan Garcia. You can punch hard like Tank Davis. You can be fast. You can be hard. All of these little tricks are in the Fouts Boxing Combat System, and you will learn to do them yourselves, okay? So anyway, check it out. Link is in the description. But Ryan Garcia can't fight from this position. And again, that is something exactly that you will be learning in the Fouts Boxing Combat System, is to fight off of all those punches. And now, let's take a look at this, okay? Very, very, very important. Everybody knows about lead foot dominance and how important it is and yada yada, right? But look at Ryan Garcia throwing his punch here. He doesn't have lead foot dominance. Tank Davis does. And this is one of the problems with Ryan Garcia's right hand in this fight, is that he wouldn't get his foot to the outside of his opponent's lead foot, which meant that while his head is at best here, and Tank Davis's head is at best here over his knee, we see that it's not. It's more here. But it's still on the outside of his line. It's still in a position outside of his head. And that means that Ryan Garcia is not getting his shoulder close enough. It means he can't get his back hips. He can't get his weight into this punch because it's on the outside of his foot. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why it's so important that we get lead foot dominance, because it lines up these other mechanics without us ever having to think about them or learn them. Okay, and I don't want to say, talk shit about Ryan Garcia, but obviously he didn't learn them if he's still making a fundamental mistake like this. Now, the fact that he would step into the line with his jab and step on the inside simply so he could score more often, instead of find ways to set up his right hand, which would lead into his left hook, was one of the reasons why he started falling behind in score, in points, because he wasn't able to follow up any of his probes. Okay? Now, if we go back to the last clip, if he can control the line and get to a position where he can get to the front foot with the right hand, and now we know Tank Davis is coming back, all he has to do is throw a left hook, right? Just like he did against Fortuna. That would be following up his probe. And we can see that he doesn't do that here. Not that he can't, because we saw him knock out Fortuna. Why he's not doing it here when he knows he's being pull countered, who knows? But he's not fighting off of his probe. And if he can't throw his jab, if he's throwing his jab and he's throwing it from the inside of the foot and his opponent can get his head to the outside, he's not following up his jab either. Okay? Which means he's basically trying to beat Tank Davis on first contact, which is fascinating because that's Tank Davis's game. First contact is winning on first contact, just being the bigger, stronger, harder puncher, right? Now, Tank Davis checking the line with a rear hand. He's getting kind of tapped with the left hand here, but we see right after that, again, very important sequence, tapping Tank Davis with the rear hand probe as well. And again, I think a lot of times Ryan Garcia would kind of forget about this punch, probably just being a little bit mesmerized by the lead hand control from Davis, when this is actually the punch that you're supposed to be using against it. You know, and it's very interesting that, again, Ryan Garcia not following it up, not doing this, not doing that, but also not even using that punch all that often. Okay, very, very, very interesting and puzzling idea for him, and how he's supposed to generate offense against him. Now, as we take a look at Tank getting lead foot dominance, and that's how he gets the angle to get his head across the line of his target. Boom, Ryan Garcia trying to counter with the left hook, even got him, ate a body shot, pulls off the line. Now look at him throw the left hook, boom, and look at where he goes. He leaves. He doesn't want to fight here, right? Now Ryan Garcia, or Tank Davis is coming in again, gets lead foot dominance, gets smacked with another hook, and now Ryan Garcia pulls into that position where he gets to the back foot here. And now notice, there's no offense here, okay? We know what happens when Tank Davis pulls his weight to the back foot, don't we? He's going to get his weight to the back foot right here, pull, boom, and he comes back with the pull counter. And we've seen time and time again that Ryan Garcia will move his weight to these positions here, right? Pull, attack, no. Counter with the hook, pull. Does he make it back to the back foot to counter again? No. Does he make it back to the back foot here to counter again? Pull, back. He has no way to make an attack from this position. And this is one of the biggest differences in offense between Tank and Ryan in this fight, is that Tank Davis could actually fight when he would have to evade a punch, right? When he would have to move off the line to get away from a shot, he could quickly get his weight back to the line to reestablish his presence and his dominance on the line, make an attack, score, and even hurt Garcia. And even though Garcia had, the height, the reach, and I want to dare say the speed advantage, he didn't have a way to fight off of his back foot. Once he got pushed to the back foot, he was useless, And Tank Davis, noticing that there was nothing there, and able to follow it up, right? Instead of punching on that beat, because he knows he's running away, he just pendulums on him and gets this position here, boom, boom, and lands two really, really, really big shots. So really good work there from Tank. Now, again, continuing with the film study, very, very, very important sequences. Here's him jabbing here, and now again, Tank Davis has his lead foot dominance. He gets his head to the outside. Ryan Garcia is trying to land a right hand. He even clips him. But even with all the height, all the reach, and landing the shot, because Tank Davis is on the outside of his foot, his head is on the outside of Ryan Garcia's foot, he's too far away to get any power in that shot. And this is a terrible position to be taking a punch in. But Ryan Garcia just cannot get enough weight into that shot because he doesn't make getting lead foot dominance a priority. Again, allowing himself to throw punches and had Tank Davis to get lead foot dominance against him over and over and over again. Now, here's Ryan Garcia's best attempt at a pull counter. Here's that punch. He leans to the back foot, and now he has to reset here, and he does find a way to throw that punch, but by the time he throws it, beat. Tank Davis is already moving his head as well. The line is really close, right? Ryan Garcia is super close, but boom, look at him throw this horseshoe here. He missed, right? Was it a hand grenade? Was it a horseshoe? Either way, right? He didn't land. He got no points for it. Okay, I know that's not how hand grenades and horseshoes work. I know. But he's just a beat too slow on his pull counter, on getting his weight back to the line. Okay? Now, again, very, very, very important sequence here, right? Jab, boom, no follow-up. Jab. And again, look at him try to follow up there. The jab comes, and look at Tank. He's so fast, pull, boom. Gets back to the line with that right hand. So quick at leaving and getting back. And again, if we take a look at that, Oh, that was good. Boom. And then we take a look at Ryan Garcia's attempt. Look at how long it took him to get back to the line with that shot. It was just forever. Now, this is one of the things that was missing, right, from Ryan Garcia's offense, okay? Notice how Tank controls the line with the jab here. Jab, right? He's on the front foot. Ryan Garcia pulls back. Tank Davis does a pendulum step. Quick, sharp, gets his lead foot dominance. Lands a body shot. Okay? So we have Ryan Garcia, again, every time he shoots his jab, it's one jab. He steps to the inside. He can't follow it up with a right hand right after. Boom, boom. That stops him from being able to get to the inside. Boom, throw a 1. Now he can throw the 2 because he has lead foot dominance, and then follow it up with a 3 like he does against Fortuna. Right? So he throws the 1, he gives up lead foot dominance, can't follow up. He throws his jab in a way that he gets to the inside, and now he can't pendulum step after to take lead foot dominance. So both ways he's blocking himself from following up his jab like Tank Davis, which again limits the overall amount of offense and positions that he can score in. He can't follow up and pull counter off of his right hand. He doesn't know how to make a pull counter work in that position. Check out the Fouts Boxing Combat System. I'll teach you how pull counters work, teach you how to get your weight to the ground. But he can't follow up on his right hand. And then we saw what happened when he throws his left hook. He falls off balance. He either has to hold on to you, right, and control you, right, with his forearm after he throws that punch, which actually got him knocked out, right? That's what cost him the fight. Or he has to pendulum off the line and wind up in that back foot position that he doesn't know how to get back to the front foot on. And Tank Davis just started beating on his body, right? So overall, very impressive performance from Tank Davis. And we're going to take a look, actually, one more clip here. This is the second round, and this is one of the things that really sparked, Tank Davis being able to knock Ryan Garcia down, is Ryan Garcia getting, jab, pendulum. He gets lead foot dominance. Boom, boom. He actually landed a couple of shots, even shots on the inside here. That one wasn't on the back. But there was another sequence right after this in the second round where Ryan Garcia, again, landed another punch, another very good punch, and was able to follow up on his jab. But those are the only 2 times in the entire fight that he would jab and pendulum step, jab, pendulum, get lead foot dominance, and now he could follow up and freely throw punches. Most of the fight, again, he did that stupid thing, and again, I called it in the pre-fight that if he stepped on the inside, he would probably get dominated, and that's exactly what happened. He didn't have enough follow-up. He didn't have any pull counters, and he basically only had one punch at a time. One jab, one right-hand probe that he couldn't pull counter off of, one left hook, right, that he couldn't pull counter off of. And Tank wound up dominating the fight from a, if you rewatch it and all that stuff. Anyway, we're going to rewatch the fight on Patreon if you guys want to check it out. It's $10 to sign up, or it's $10 a month. You get charged, monthly. The cycle is whenever you sign up. That's your billing cycle. Or if you're looking for coaching, you're looking for somebody to teach you how to be these guys. If you want to work hard, and I mean fucking work hard, okay? No bullshit. If you want to work hard and you want to become a great fighter, check out the Fouts Boxing Combat System, okay? All great reviews. And, increase punching power, guaranteed. Increase speed. Increase understanding about what's really going on in the fight, okay? Check it out. And if you're looking for a coach, you're looking for someone who wants to dedicate their time, is going to work with you. You want to buy a 1-year subscription to my Patreon for the coaching side. It's like $500. It comes with a 15% discount. It comes with a free copy of the Fouts Boxing Combat System that I'll give to you, and you can join my Discord where there are hundreds and hundreds of other training videos and theory videos and things that go far above and beyond the Fouts Boxing Combat System. More detail, more this, more that. But yeah, it's a community of people that train, that are all in my 1-year program. And yeah, if you guys want to join and do all that stuff and send in your videos and have people watch and critique and help you get better, and a place where people talk Fouts boxing, check it out. Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but don't really.